Hey everybody, this is Crystal Fetzner, and I am going to be going over my takeaways today from the Platinum Edge and how to be super at sales. And that went with our theme on the superhero idea that Christine did. So Christine Dwyer actually did this presentation. If you have not gone to the Platinum Edge, Christine Dwyer does a lot of the presentations. So does Janelle, gets up at least once. Janelle Summers. I can't stress how amazing this conference was. But let's get into how to be super at sales. So we are going to go into the rules of selling. So if you have a notebook, pen, if you don't, get it now. You're going to need it. We are going to go over a lot of information very quickly because we only have about 40 minutes on this Zoom and then they cut me off. So rule number one, stop selling. Stop selling. You're not selling. Sell is a four-letter word that people hate. Whenever people come into this business, that's the first thing they say to me. They say, I don't want to sell anything. That's the first thing that they say, that they don't want to do it. So replace sell with help. You are helping people. You're not selling people. I've said it 1,000 times. I'm going to say it 1,000 more times. We are not selling handbags. We are not selling mascara. People are taking their health, they're taking their fitness, and they're putting it in our hands. That's scary. You know, if you are 300 plus pounds, that's scary. If I'm telling you to drink a shake every single day and trust me, it's good for you, that's scary. So you are helping people. Invest in others and their transformation. Make it about them, not you. And what you want to do is you want to consult with them. Sorry, I'm just going to move this over here. I know it's going to show up on the video. It's going to be weird. You are consulting with them on what they need, not what you are trying to sell them. Consult on what they need, not what you need. Consider the best option for them. Really listen to what they are saying. They might tell you something in your messaging. They might say, you know, oh, I was just talking to a girl today. Oh, I really don't like lifting weights. I really like the yoga stretching aspect of it. Now, am I going to recommend Body Beast to her? No, that's not her thing. That's not what she's looking for. I recommended PYO to her. What's on sale this month? Body Beast. What's on sale this month? 21 Day Fix Extreme. She's doing 21 Day Fix right now. But 21 Day Fix Extreme has weights in it. She's scared of weights. I get that. I recommended PYO to her. PYO's not on sale. She's probably still going to get PYO. Again, recommend the best option based on their needs. It's exactly what I just said. Focus on what they want versus what you want from them. So, you know, are you looking at them as just 2 more Success Club points? Or are you looking at them as somebody that you're really helping? Think about it that way. Rule number 2, stop pushing. Stop pushing. Stop pushing what you need. It's really easy as a coach working with, you know, your downline coaches, as a coach working with your challengers, to push your agenda, your story, your passions, your objectives. You don't want to do that. You want to pull out what they need. That's why I always message you guys, hey, what are you looking for out of this business? Are you looking to make an extra $100 a week? Cool. Are you looking to be financially independent and bring your husband home from work? This is a different avenue. I'm going to steer you in a different direction if that's your agenda, if that's what you're looking for. So do the same thing with your challengers. What are they looking for? Really, really listen to what they're needing. Talk less, listen more. I cannot say this enough. I say this to my son all the time, my 10-year-old. We're very chatty in our house. I'm very chatty. My husband's very chatty. My kids are chatty. Stop. Stop talking and listen. Every time you want to say something, ask a question. Really listen to the other person. That goes into forming family, occupation, recreation, message. Form with somebody. Oh, are those your kids? Oh, how old are your kids? You know, oh, what do you do? Where, you know, what do you do for fun? When did you guys get here? Did you guys just transfer here? Where'd you come from? I mean, I could sit there with a lady on the park and ask her 100,000 questions. Poor thing feels like she's being interviewed half the time because I'm just learning about her. instead of just talking about me. Every time you want to talk about you, ask somebody a question. Every time you are messaging somebody on Facebook and you want to vomit Beachbody or Shakeology or the products, the programs, whatever it might be, you want to vomit it all over them, ask a question. Okay, do not, I am so guilty of this. Do not make a target, prospect, or lead list. Don't call it that. Don't call it your prospect list. You know, I have, I had a list that said coach prospects, and I put them in like a little section on Facebook so I could click on them and I could see what they were posting. I could interact with them on Facebook. But you start to think of them as just that, as prospects, as 2 Success Club points. You start to think of them like that. So instead of that, think of them as families I'm going to help next list. Share how you're going to help them instead of looking at them like a prospect. Like they had a thing, it was like a 10 in play. That was a thing, 10 in play. We had a 10 in play list every month. These are your 10 in play that you're gonna sign these 10 people this month. It was horrible. When I was calling it that, I didn't do anything. Like, it was awful. It was just, I felt icky. Like, it felt like an icky salesperson. Okay, number 3, stop selling to the wrong people. We went over this on the last webinar that I did. If you try to be all things to everyone, you're gonna end up being nothing to no one. So you need to find your target audience and really narrow in on it. I am not going to target people that are trying to lose 100+ pounds because I've never lost 100+ pounds. I don't know what that's like, and I'm not going to be able to relate to them. So you want to narrow down your focus, narrow your focus of people that you are working with. And it's not who you want. Danielle Natoni went over this. She did a great video. I'm going to post it in our group. It was a crave thing. You want people to crave your next post. You want people to crave what you're putting out there. That's how good your content needs to be, that you're putting out such good stuff that people wake up and they crave it. So it's not who you want, but it's who wants you. Like, that's the coolest feeling in the world, you guys, when you get to the point that people actually start messaging you and saying, hey, I need help from you. Hey, I saw you did this post. It was great. Help me. And you're not sending out messages to them. So find people within your lifestyle. Find people that are like you. Like attracts like. Remember, there's a reason why Lindsay Matway's team is called the Bombshell Dynasty. Have you seen them? They're all big blonde hair, blue eyes, $500 shoes. Like, they are cute as buttons. And if I were in that group, I'd be like, oh my God, I look right. Like, I can't be in this group. I can't be this. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. She has like some guys on her team and, you know, some brown haired girls too. It's okay. But I mean, they have all got the big blonde bombshell look going. And that's just like attracts like. Okay. Number 4, and I went over this a little bit talking about my customer today. Stop selling the wrong product. You are selling what? What are you selling? Are we selling Beachbody products? Aha, there it is. You are selling you. You are selling you. Why is somebody going to go with you over the, you know, 380,000 other coaches? Because I'm sure today someone else signed up as a coach, so it's no longer 379,999. It is now, you know, 380,001 coaches today. So you are selling you. Why are they going to go with you over me? Why are they going to work with you over me? You know, okay, we're both military spouses. What do you got? Okay, we're both, you know, in our 30s. Okay, we're both moms. We're both stay-at-home moms. What makes you more unique than me? Why are they going to work with you? Think about that. Okay, they have to buy you before they will buy anything you are selling. This is a relationship business. This is a trust business. If they don't trust you, if they don't have a relationship with you, very, very rarely is somebody going to come out of the woodwork on your fitness page and say, I'm buy a challenge pack right now. I don't know you. It's happened. I'm not going to lie. It's happened, but I don't know you. I'm not going to spend $200 with you. I'm just going to trust you. Just boom. I don't know you. Okay, sales are not made by what you say, but by who you are. You want what you say to speak so loudly that I can't hear what you're saying. Sorry, you want who you are to speak so loudly that I can't hear what you're saying. So quote from Emerson. And you know, I tell my kids this all the time. It's not what you're saying, it's how you're saying it. It's who you are. 80% of what you say is how you say it. So that comes through in social media, that comes through in messaging. You know, if you've got to have that last little poke, that comes through. Even if you put like a winky face on it, that comes through. Okay? Now, how to become a sales rock star. And I am telling you, if there is somebody to teach this, it is Christine Dwyer. She is a sales rock star. She could sell anything to anybody and you wouldn't even know you got sold or you needed it. And she will tell you you need it. Okay, see everyone as unique. There's a quote, and I didn't put it in here. I thought about it though after I had made the slideshow. There's a quote that says, "You are unique just like everybody else." That quote just cracks me up. But everyone, every single person is unique. So you want to identify what is most important to your market. I have a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old. Am I going to market to new moms that have a brand new baby at home and that I can't relate with? No, I'm not going to do. I'm going to market to moms that are trying to get crock pot in the dinner, trying to get dinner in the crock pot, trying to get the husband off to work, trying to get kids to gymnastics and soccer and 18 million different things. The mom that's sitting at home with a brand new baby, I'm going to tell you from my personal experience, I was sitting there, Matt would come home and I'd be like, yeah, he's still alive. I didn't do anything today. He's alive. That's what I did. Now, if I'm going to talk to a mom that's doing that about all this running around that I'm doing, she's going to be like, I can't relate with you. I'm on Pinterest today because I was bored at home. So, I mean, I'm not saying like new moms are bored. I'm not saying, but I was bored out of my mind. I didn't have anything going on. So this forces you to ask more questions of your people. This forces you to ask more questions of your market. Get to know your market. Get to know your people. Who are they? Ask questions. Investigate. Think like a detective. Get them to reveal their motives. Remember, we talked about this, the external problem and the internal problem. What is their internal problem? Get down in there and get into the nitty gritty. They don't just want to lose weight. That's not it. That's not the bottom line. They want to look good in that dress at the Christmas party because that girl was mean to them, and they want to show them that I got this rockin' dress on. It's not just about losing weight. It's about looking good to show your husband, hey, look how good I look. Look how hard I worked while you were away at war. And look how hard I worked for you to show you that I love you and I'm going to be a better wife and I'm going to be a better mom. Think like a detective. Get in there. Now stop working on your sales pitch. Start working on your questions. Role play with each other. Find your success partner. Find your accountability partner and ask them okay, how much is it? How are you going to respond to that? That's the first question everybody asks. How much is it? How do you respond to that? Start working on your questions and digging out questions that you're going to ask these people to find out what they need. They might not know what they need until you ask them those questions. So that's really cool. Watch and listen. Unearth with questions what's not being said. I just said that. What can you dig out? People don't know what they need until maybe you dig it out and they go, gosh, you know, the reason I want to lose weight is because I want to be a better mom. And I want to be able to run around on the playground with my kids. And I can't run around on the playground and play tag with my kids without being winded and out of breath. And, you know, that makes me sad. And I see my kids running around and I'm just sitting there holding my phone, Facebooking, and I'm unhappy and I'm depressed. Get in there. Get in there with people. Find out what they're missing. All right, restrain yourself. This goes with the beach body vomit, as I call it. Don't just vomit all your information out. New coaches do this all the time. It cracks me up. They will send me this. I'll say, send me what you're sending to your people. And it's like, Shakeology costs this much. It's got these superfoods in it. I love it because it does this, and you should do it too. What? I just said I was hungry. I don't know why you just gave me all that information. I just said, what's Shakeology? So if somebody messages you and says, what's Shakeology? What do? You respond with another question, okay? Don't convince people not to do it or buy it. You will talk yourself out of a sale. I've done it. So you sit down with somebody and you're prospecting them for coaching. You're sitting down, you say, hey, let's meet, let's have coffee, which I never recommend, by the way. I never recommend meeting somebody in person because they might just want like a little bit of information. Now I did my hair, I got a babysitter for my kids, we went to now you're sitting there at coffee and you're talking about this business and you're telling them, yeah, you know, it's really, really great. I mean, oh, hold on, my phone just went off. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, no problem. So it's a really great, oh, hold on, I got to get back to this. Oh my gosh, this business is so great. But I mean, I'm doing it all the time and my kids are at soccer and I never see my husband because my husband comes home and I'm doing the business when he's home. And are you going to want to sign up for that? No. You just talked yourself out of it. So don't convince them not to do it. Don't convince them not to buy it. Another example is buy 21-day fix, even though I think Insanity is going to be a better fit for you, but 21-day fix is on sale this month. They're going to buy 21-day fix. They're going to hate it because it's not what they wanted. They're going to return it. And you convince them to buy 21-day fix because it was on sale this month and you needed the 2 Success Club points because it's the 19th of the month and, oh my gosh, I got to hit my Success Club goal. Then they return it next month because they hate it. And now you're -2 points starting next month. Well, that was dumb. You just should have waited. Or you just should have found the program that was better for them. They can't afford the Insanity Challenge Pack this month. Say, okay, when can you afford it? Because I feel that strongly that you should get it as a challenge pack and you should get Shakeology with it. So let's sit down. Let's look at your budget. How can we make this happen for you? Because that's how strongly I feel that this would be the best fit for you. I would rather you wait, even though it's 8:59 on the 30th and I'm at SC3. But I'm going to wait because I want to get the best fit for you. Serve people, don't sell. Who has a list of their people that are on Shakeology Home Direct on their phone so you can message them that your next Shakeology order is coming out? I do, for sure. I've got it on my calendar right here. So I look at it and I go, okay, all right, it's this day. Oh, her Beachbody On Demand is going to come out tomorrow. I need to message her and remind her that her 3 months of Beachbody On Demand is going to come out because she got signed up for the 30 days free. And I want her to know that they're going to charge her $40 tomorrow so that she doesn't have a surprise, because that's the worst. When they have a surprise and they're like, well, you didn't tell me. So you're serving people, not selling them. Go above and beyond. Give more than expected. I started doing a goal sheet with my challengers. I'm giving more. Is that taking more from me? Yeah, sure. I actually look through these goal sheets. I highlight them. I message people, hey, remember you said you were going to work out at 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm not getting a workout text from you. I get workout texts from my people. I say, when I wake up, I better have a text from you telling me that you worked out. So I wake up in the morning, I get up 5:45 in the morning, East Coast timers have already done their thing, and I've got texts on my phone, and I sit there and I respond to every single one of them. Great job. I send them little memes and little things, like, I'm so proud of you, you did awesome. And I'm sitting there, I'm pumping them up, I'm going above and beyond. I could have just sold them a challenge pack and been like, peace, we're done here. All right, list 5 descriptors you want your brand to be known for. What do you want your brand to be known for? What do you want you to be known for? Are you known as Fit and Funky, who talks about, like, she kind of talks a little dirty sometimes, and you know, that's her kind of funky in there, and you know, she's got 6-pack abs, and you know, is that your brand? You know, every once in a while she throws out a curse word in there. She said something about doing jumping jacks and not peeing in your pants, and that I was like, we're best friends. We're best friends forever and ever. I love you now forever. Like, I was almost in tears. I was shaking when I met her. Like, I know that sounds so funny, and if she ever sees this, she's just gonna be like, are you kidding? But I mean, like, that's who I want to relate with. That's my brand. Now, am I going to relate? Okay, here, you guys know me. Like, I'm pretty raw. Am I going to relate with somebody who maybe doesn't go out dancing? Maybe somebody who's home by 9 o'clock, somebody who like sews their own curtains. And not that there's anything wrong with that. I have made my own curtains. I suck at it, but I've made my own curtains. But am I going to relate with that person? No, that's not me. That's not my brand. So 5 descriptors you want your brand to be known for. Now, do you embody and exemplify these traits every day? Can I go to your Facebook page and see these traits about you every day? That's why branding is so awesome, because if you're trying to be somebody else, it's going to come through and you're going to miss it. I'm going to go to your Facebook page and I'm going to be like, no, what do you got going here? Because I know you and that's not you. That's not who you are. So you want to make sure that you are embodying these traits every single day. Oh, look at that picture. I love her. I love her. She's so cute. And Darren, oh, good God, don't even get me started on that boy. Okay. Sales is transferred by feeling. Yeah, I see that. That's nice. All right. Sales is transferred by feeling. Feeling. You want people to feel what you're feeling. You want people to feel that you care about them. You want people to relate with you. Feeling, feeling, feeling. The one who feels the strongest influences. So those feelings can be feelings that your customers are getting from you, feelings that your coaches are getting from you. If you're, Miranda, are you okay? Are you crying? Are you sneezing? Okay, so.
No, my dog just farted and crop dusted the room.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That is so funny. Oh my word. Okay, well, see, we're live, people. This is real. Okay, so have you ever had somebody that you were working with that you were like, they don't care about me. They don't get it. They don't care what happens to me tomorrow. They don't care about my kids. They don't care. They don't care. A boss that doesn't care, a fair weather friend, that feeling. You feel it in your bones. You feel it in your gut, and you're just like, you know what? This isn't it. This isn't it. So the one who feels the strongest influences. Make sure you've got those good feelings, those good jujus. So guys, that's the end of my slideshow. That is the end of my presentation. Does anybody have any questions for me before we go? Okay, go ahead and unmute yourself and go ahead and ask the question.
Okay, so I've got my girl Coral.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing Insanity. She actually just started over because she had missed too many workouts, and she's like, I want to repeat last week, but maybe because I've missed so much, I just want to restart the whole thing.
Okay.
I honestly, because she's like, I've only lost like 6 pounds in the last 4 weeks, and I was like, hey, if you've been missing workouts, but you're still losing weight, I was like, that means that you're doing something right with your nutrition.
Absolutely.
So I'm trying to be encouraging to her and trying to, support her. But I just really don't think that the 60 days is best for her.
Right.
But her husband said, I bought you P90X, I bought you Insanity, I'm not buying you anything else because you've never done them. So
I would recommend the 30-day Beachbody On Demand trial to her.
Okay.
And then she can get a sneak peek of those 30-minute workouts. I'm going to be totally honest with you. My husband came to me and he said, I'm going to start doing P90X. And yesterday was his birthday. We all wanted to go out to dinner. I mean, we have X, we have X2, we have X3, we have T12. I mean, we got them all, right? And he says, I'm going to go and do P90X. I was like, from like 1920? Why are you going to do that workout? That workout is so old, man. And he was like, but it works. And it's true. It does work. Insanity works. P90X works, et cetera, et cetera. Tony Horton actually came out and said, I will never do another workout that's more than 30 minutes, ever. So those workouts are old. So, I mean, thank God I was like, please just do T25. I want to go eat.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I don't want to sit around here for an hour while you do P90X. It's old school. It's old.
And then he's got to shower and clean up.
Yeah. I mean, he's a boy, so it takes him like 5 minutes, but just the same. He's got to stop sweating, which could take a long time. But so I would definitely recommend to her to do the 30-day Beachbody On Demand free trial, and then she can see the 30-minute workouts, and hey, maybe he'll get it for her for Christmas.
Okay.
You know, who knows? But yeah, definitely, if she's having a hard time sticking with it, those workouts are long, and it's a 60-day program. Like, she needs quick gains. She needs quick wins.
And it's actually 63 days. I've done it
No.
because it's 4 weeks and 4 weeks with a 1 week recovery week in between.
Yeah.
So it's actually a 9-week program.
Yeah. Yep. And definitely get her on the 30-minute workout train. I think she's happy. And I think the problem that a lot of us run into, if you haven't been fit or you haven't been working out, P90X and Insanity are those are the go-tos. Those are the ones that our husbands have gone to work and their buddy did it and he lost 60 pounds and I know this works.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked in like 1920. But now there's really awesome, I mean, not really, like Tony Hart would smack me in the head if he knew I said that. But I mean, there's awesome programs that are, 10-minute abs. Like, are you kidding me? You can bust out a core in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I told her, I was like, you got people like Coach Jimmy Hayes Nelson, who lost 100 pounds doing P90X. And I'm like, that's awesome. I'm a 3-time P90X dropout. Can't even make it through the first week. But then, okay, I just lost it. Jason Diebold, the guy that does coaching codes.
Yeah.
He was at our Super Saturday and he was like, I was so overweight. I was so unhealthy. He's like, I decided to do Insanity. He's like, it took me 2 hours to just do the fit test because I would do the workout. I would do the one workout for the 1 minute, count it, push pause, and sit down for 20 minutes.
Yeah. Did you guys just see my husband that just stepped in? That was hilarious.
Yeah, but that was something else that I told her. I was like, these are going to be tough. They're going to be long. I was like, you're going to want to quit. I have face planted. I've into my carpet. I've screamed at the TV. I have cussed out Shanti. I was like, I've been there. I've done that. And I didn't have a huge weight loss journey to go through. I was like, but I know everything that you're going to be feeling. I've been there. I was like, so if you have problems, I was like, just come to me.
Well, and that's a situation where you really initially would have wanted to dig a little bit deeper maybe with her to find, she's not going to listen to you because she's going to listen to her husband anyway. But, and maybe she already had the program, I don't know, but that's an opportunity where, somebody comes to you and says, I want to do Insanity. And you say, okay, do you have an hour a day to work out?
Yeah.
An hour a day to work out for 9 weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm just being honest with you because I don't.
Yeah. And that's what I told her too. I was like, that's where I was like, I told her at the very beginning, I was like, I think 21 Day Fix will get you on your jump start and it's 30 minutes a day. I was like, you'll start to feel better. You're going to learn about your portion control. I was like, you're going to start to see results and then we can transition you into Insanity. And she was like, my husband won't let me. He won't buy anything.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have a job. So she doesn't have her own income to be like, oh, hey, I'll buy it.
Right.
So.
Well, and that's, the cool thing about 21 Day Fix too, we've got that 30-day money back guarantee.
I tried that.
Literally, you can go through a round of 21 Day Fix, and if it doesn't work, you send it back.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, she could do that with her husband. But we could talk about this for hours.
Yeah.
Any other questions? No? Okay, I'm going to stop the recording then.